We're about to lose one. Get the intruder.
Copy. We're almost there.
Security breach.
Attacking the area.
Security breach.
Shit, I've got movement. Where? Everywhere. Contact!
Yo, what's happening, everybody? Wyatt Hurts here, back with another dose, another installment of some Spies versus Mercs multiplayer action. And getting it up here on the channel, and you can see right now it's SvM Blacklist one more time. We've returned to the silo yet again. I think this is the third time we've been here on the channel. Not sure, though. But this is the, I'm using the UAV suit right now, which gives me access to my little bastard drone child, yes. And I've got the Ace. I'm pretty sure this is a new weapon that is being showcased on the channel. I like the way this weapon fires. It's got some real precise fire to it, so if you're spot on with your crosshairs, you know, with your reticle, you're probably going to do some serious damage to the Spies quickly. Now right here, I'm circling around, getting ready to take a knee. I'm just trying to get into a more protected location, you know. Just getting ready to drop a knee, go to my drone, as you see right there. You also saw my ETS vision mode kick up. That stands for Acoustic Targeting System. For you guys that are unaware, it picks up the sounds, you know, and footsteps that are quite loud at close range, and it picks up gunfire at long range. I also have that amplified with my with an enhanced detection helm. Look at this, Rise of the Machines coming in, little bastard drone children running out there, and I managed to, you know, I was running low on the battery, so I was right on the trigger with that detonation. I managed to catch Frost over there, hanging around, and I back up immediately. You know, I didn't, after that big long sweep with the drone, I realized that there really wasn't a lot of activity playing out in the A sector. I figured it was a good time to back up a little bit, close the distance between myself and C, in case that's where they had pushed to, and also get a good line of sight on the B terminal and give full protection to that. Now right here you can see obviously they have picked up this hack on C now, and I'm checking the rafters. I'm looking high, waiting for my teammates to get back here, you know, so I have a little bit of backup roaming this sector, roaming the shadows around here. And cautiously, I enter the tunnel. You know, I'm running a bit of an erratic patrol, and you can hear the footsteps coming in behind me. It is an enemy spy. Vision mode activated. Obviously saw me through the floor, was tracking me, and was looking to come in there and get my back. But I put him down, and his mistake really was simply not wearing some silenced boots. Had he had them on, you know, he may have been able to get in there and get my back. Now, I'm still playing a little cautiously here. I'm looking up high, although, you know, I should have realized, you know, a little bit of common sense that he was coming in there so hastily to get my back. I should have realized that the hacker really is down in the tunnel. Anyway, I go down, I get to my VX gas, I toss a grenade down there, I'm listening for coffin, I'm looking to see if anybody's going to rush out. Nobody does, so I confidently enter the tunnel. You know, you can never be too careful at those corners either. Always get a melee bash come down there, just in preparation, even if there's nobody there, you know. And I find that guy, you know, the hacker, who was it, Maxifus, in there, just posted up in that very obvious location, you know. I've said it before, and I think, like I said, I think we've been to the silo 3 times now on the channel, and I'm pretty sure I've said it every time. You have to stay mobile down there in that tunnel. In fact, no matter what sector you're working, you're probably going to have to stay mobile. Unless you have a spectacular team who's doing a great job, who's got a great defensive perimeter up, you're probably going to have to scramble a couple times during your hack, you know. You have to have a few different locations you feel comfortable moving between, and you shouldn't just post up in there and trap yourself in a corner against a good merc, against a guy who knows what's going on. You're gonna die. You know, you're eventually gonna be found. So anyway, here we go. You can see they've picked up the hack on A. I immediately go back to the drone. Of course, the hack is stopped short, but it's not going to stop me from putting this drone to use, I tell you. And that there is Gunnut. And I think I'm not sure, but I think Gunnut had just entered the game this round at some point. And, you know, I was flying a little high with the drone. I didn't get the kill. Major assist. I was doing a little skyscraping with it, with my little bastard drone child. And, but get the assist. And look at this. He's so yam. 333. I don't know what that means, but whatever. kids these days, you know. He you know, pretty ballsy getting right in there underfoot. He pretty sneaky as well, hiding in that little patch of grass down there. And and I didn't even see him. I was completely unaware until he actually got that hack going and picked it up one more time. He almost picked it up, ran away to a bit of safety anyway. Got into my line of sight, but I did put him down and did a little bit more work in the area, putting down the next wave that was coming in, and really did keep that A terminal on lockdown. Now I am backing up. There he is. He's so I'm right back to life, coming in here, gets another hack going. Real ballsy, this guy. Look at this. Look at this. Brazen, I say. Brazen. And get a VX gas in there on him. I'm going to flush you out, sucker. Flush you out, and I did. I got him out of the cover, and he put him down with some lead instead, you know. So, you know, things are going pretty nicely here on the Merc side of things. We're keeping things in check. And while I'm doing that, let's finish doing a rundown. So the UAV suit, the drone, ATS acoustic targeting system, my acoustic vision here, with enhanced detection. And I recommend that. I recommend throwing the enhanced detection on this acoustic targeting system, you know, because that way you get more range. You can hear the weapons fire from you'll target weapons fire from very far distances, really big gaps across the map, and then you can put the drone to use and go and hunt down, you know, who's causing all that ruckus, right? I have armored gloves though, so I do have a little bit of armor. I got my spandex pants on, my spandex leotard, and some running shoes, you know, for faster mobility, which you really do need when you're wielding the UAV suit, because that drone really does slow you down. All right, so here we go. I'm back in the tunnel, you know, and there's another one. This time he's so going in there and posting up in the shadows, you know, and he cornered himself. He got himself stuck down there with nowhere to go, and obviously no EMP grenades to save his life and put that drone down. So, you know, I caught a couple of them down there. It's unfortunate, you know, you have to stay mobile. Now, right there, beautiful, a beautiful takedown by Maxifus. You know, it looked initially, I did see a little bit of that blur, that camo, that ghillie suit blur crossing across my vision, and I thought at first he was coming from my 12 o'clock, you know, but then when he got me, it looked like he got me in the back. So I don't know, maybe he was running circles around me. And no matter what, though, and no matter what kind of spin I put on it, he did get the better of me and put me down, stuck me with his blade. And coming back to life, you can see Gun Nut trying to get that hack going on A, you know, and it's put down really quickly by DeJonathan. And I was getting ready to go to the drone anyway, so I thought, let's pull it out. Might as well put it to use. I'll guard this traffic lane in case they try and push forward from their spawn through there. And I just from there, I just make a full sweep of the A sector. There we go. See a little bit of movement, a little bit of motion in the distance, and I get a nice little drone kill. Pop that drone right onto Hisoyam's skull, and that's 2 in a row on him. Actually, that's 3 in a row on him, because I got him on the A terminal initially when he was bringing in that hack, but I did. It was 2 drone kills in a row is what I really meant to say there. Anyway, now I'm pushing back. I don't even know what to do at this point. I can hear the phone ringing. I'm ignoring it. I'm ignoring it so I can do this calm. And I'm sure all of you can hear the phone ringing as well. But I didn't even really know what to do. You know, I wanted to give them a bit of a break. I didn't want to be lurking their spawn. And this map's tough for that, you know, because their spawn will actually switch straight to that courtyard, and you'll see that play out a little bit later on. Anyway, I move into the A sector just as they get this hack going. I put down the one spy, but I did see the second one, which is what prompted that VX gas going down. And Gun Nut, you know, I fall off of the train car, and it was a good goddamn thing I was being backed up by my teammate there, who managed to finish off the Gun Nut as he was charging in, trying to avoid that cloud of poisonous gas, charging in, trying to get that death from above on me. You know, he may have just been able to pull it off had I not been backed up by my teammate. But it was a nice little, a nice assault in there on the A terminal as it got hacked, and then we shut things down one more time pretty quickly, right? So there we go. Just some nice luck there as I fall into this pile of barrels, and I catch Maxifus just cutting across the yard trying to get to safety there. And the ATS vision coming into play here. You know, it's never a good thing whenever you're running as a spy. A lot of spies will put suppressors on their weapons. You should have suppressors on your weapons just for the simple fact that it eliminates the effectiveness of the ATS vision mode. You know, and well, some spy running out there a little bit too loud, you know, and I cost him. I caught him posted up in that little train car, you know, and he was really well concealed in there. He had a strong Merc presence all around him, and he was still managed to remain undetected for the most part. Well, until old Hertzy with the ATS vision entered the area, right? Anyway, there's Gun Nut scaling the wall, and you're gonna see this here. This is about the time when what I was discussing earlier about the spy spawns on this map can get a little out of control. You know, look at this. ASIC in the distance, or ASIC there, moves his drone right into the spy spawn, their primary spawn, and he's kind of posted up right on the brink of their secondary spawn. It forces them to spawn down here in the courtyard, and now what am I supposed to do? Initially, I was just going to let those two guys, you know, with only a minute left, I was going to let them kind of run to safety, try and get a hack going one more time, and then try and stop them there. Unfortunately, Jonathan was just leaving kind of the B sector and stumbled across them, and what didn't realize that the two spies had just spawned in the area, you know, so well, that's unfortunate, and it forced my hand. I had to go in and try and get on the murder as well, you know. So anyway, this is a really solid location for posting up. You're far enough away from the battle where you can confidently go to the drone without being too worried that you're going to take a knife to the back in the process, right? And here we go. So I bring the drone in. I'm checking the rafters. Really, the drone is a beautiful tool for this room in particular, where a lot of guys, you know, pro spies can work those rafters beautifully, you know, and maintain cover and cut off those lines of sight as the Mercs swarm the grounds beneath them, you know. And here we go with my juice almost out, all the way down 5% battery power. I mean, I see that, you know, I see the stun crossbow come into effect. My teammate gets zapped, and luckily I got to put that drone to use, you know, and put down Maxifus one more time, getting a little revenge on him for shanking me earlier in this sector. You know, and right there, as I pushed forward, my main goal was to get the VX gas onto the terminal, which I did. I even pulled in a kind of a kill from beyond the grave there, but I did expose myself, and you saw it right there. You really did see the staggering effect that overcharged suit will have on Mercs. You know, really leave you exposed there and wondering what the hell is going on for about a second and a half to 2 seconds. And any spies that are in the area could certainly get the upper hand on you when that overcharged suit goes down. You know. So anyway, there it is, a really solid Merc run, you know, 6 defense, doing a lot of defensive work, the 17-3, and I really did put my drones to use there, so I was quite pleased with that, and some good numbers from the team as well. Wayne right below me with a 15-3 as well. Now, moving into the spy side of things, if you check the video time, you know that things aren't going to last too long here. We only need one terminal for the win, but sometimes these are the best ones, you know, you're going to see it, and you're going to see it. This is a beautiful hack once it gets initiated. It's not the first hack that goes down, it will be the second one. And let me do a quick kit rundown, because this is really my bread and butter, my gold standard of spy outfits, and one more time, I'm going to recommend it for the guys that are perhaps new to the channel, stumbling across my video for the first time. You should use this. Obviously, the weapons are interchangeable. Use what is comfortable for you to use, you know, but you should really got to try this out, because it's really solid. The ghillie suit, the sonar goggles, the RFD disruption, the takedown gloves, the ID blocker pants, and the silent boots, and run passive. You know, you have to have a good mix when you're using this outfit, passive and aggressive gameplay, you know. But anyway, right there, you saw me, I got mowed down by Vivi. I did see, you know, with the hack initiated on C, I knew that all the Mercs were going to flood out of the area, and I was just trying to time it out well, where I was going to hopefully catch him right at the right at the end of that train car, you know. But unfortunately, I think he probably had the motion tracking running, because he was backing up in anticipation of my charge, you know. So, and he got the better of me, gunned me down, and put my assault to rest. Anyway, coming back to life gives me the opportunity, while the Mercs have left the area, you know, to go and deal with that C hack that was going down. You know, it gives me the opportunity to dismantle the mines initially, take down that explosive perimeter, and get this hack going on A. And shit's gonna get done here, people, and it's gonna get done beautifully, let me tell you. You know, going back to the past few episodes I've released of this, you know, 2 episodes ago at Virus Vault, this is kind of like the B hack that we had there, or 1 episode ago at the C terminal at the Virus Vault, kind of like that. A lot of action, a lot of great killing, a lot of scrambling to keep the hack alive, and right here, a beautiful little death from above. Not sure who it was. It was Mr. Disruptor. Could have been the gun nut. Not really sure, you know. It seemed I don't see him using the shotgun too often, though, so it may have been a different character, a different guy. Anyways, coming out here, I wasn't aware. I mean, I don't know how they all swung around on the backside there, but it was a beautiful little EMP grenade going down just to kind of shake things up. I did get the one guy's neck, and luckily, amazingly, I survived that barrage of fire that came my way, you know, and luckily he stuck in a reload, and I was able to exit the area, keep the hacker alive. Now, the Jonathan, who you saw, he's just doing a great job backing me up, you know. It was a little bittersweet there, because I'm pretty sure I was going to get that death from above, but the Jonathan, you know, coming in there, saving my life. I can't complain, you know, making my job that much easier. And you can see a Merc pushing up here. I get all set, ready for this death from above. Amazingly, I miss it, but I do get it on the other side. Down you go, Maxifus. And getting a few different noises on that one, you know, because I'm pretty sure he's been listed as my nemesis this game, this round. And at 93%, there's really no denying it now. We're going to pull this hack in, and there we go, just to wrap things up. A beautiful kind of ballsy, you know, kill, exposing myself with the PP2000, but I was confident at that point. And a great little end. I love how the camera ended there. You know, great little angle on my greatness, yes. And there we go. The numbers say it all. Great round. I thought that was a pretty exciting spy run, even though it was a little short. You know, but a great little, some great work in that A sector, and a lot of death befalling the Mercs in there. And, you know, just a great overall round, I thought. So worthy of getting up here on the channel. Let's take a look at the names, the numbers. Myself, 1 hack, 6 defends, 21-4. Cannot complain with numbers like that. Going down one more, Wayne there with the 17-4. Big performer on the team. The Jonathan here with a 10-3, 3 defends, or sorry, 10-6 with 3 defends, doing some great work there, watching my back, keeping his hacker alive in that A terminal on the spy side of things. So you know, you got to give him credit. And well, ASIC, not really worth mentioning. In fact, not really much worth mentioning down on the bottom side either. You know, it just works that way sometimes. Maxifus, you know, he was my nemesis. I think he shanked me once or twice, got the better of me, put me down, but in the end, we got the better of him. And well, I think that's probably all that's worth mentioning down there. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by and tuning in and checking out this episode. I hope you liked it, and I hope in return maybe you'll log in, leave a like on the video, maybe leave a comment, let me know what you thought. And certainly do sub to the channel if you're new around here and you haven't already. I would certainly appreciate it. Until next time, hopefully I will see you in the next installment of some Spies vs. Mercs gameplay. But until then, remember why it hurts. Later.